women who say body count doesn't matter, and specifically, we're not talking about whether it does to men or not, because this is the argument that women typically make. Why should my body count matter? The first reason it matters is biologically, evolutionarily, paternity uncertainty. Secondly, women are not very discerning about the men that they lay down with. If you pay attention to women who actually sleep with men, a lot of men try to get in without condoms. You notice that STI rates go up. Third, the psychological effects that it has on women. Women typically are promiscuous when they have something else going on. Substance abuse, former abuse in their early teen stages. These kind of things manifest. That's why a woman's past matters, because it's indicative that she'll exhibit poor behavioral tendencies.
Y'all know that woman who got hit in the face with a brick because she wouldn't give a man her number? Me and my team just uncovered years of her getting mysteriously injured and then asking for money after. In 2020, she claimed she got beat up, garnered almost $5,000. This is taken from her Facebook page, May 2022. Claims that she's injured and very subtly, not so subtly, says she needs money for her son's birthday. Literally 1 month later, she's seen asking for money again to fund a research project she's doing. Jump to February 2023. Here she is claiming she experienced violence at the hands of a white woman. 1 month later, claiming more hardships and trauma. Fast forward to now, she has garnered $50,000. You guys are believing this woman based off of the dude in the glasses who was proven to not even be in the same state as her at the time, but also came out saying that she does this a lot. More coming soon. Thank you.
It's asking women to hold other women accountable, just like other women want men to hold men accountable. I ain't about to do all that race talk.
I'm not about to do all that race talk because I just want to talk about gender. Because I don't have the range to talk about racism, and I'm going to be purposely misleading and deceiving because I don't understand the word obtuse. And I'm going to say that I just want to talk about gender in the abstract, and I don't want to talk about the race thing. Well, let's do it then. What systems of power or institution do you think that women should hold women accountable for? See what I'm saying? When we start talking about gender violence, or we start talking about systems of institution and domination, hopefully those words ain't too big for you. You're able to really hold on to how you try to say, well, if men are being held accountable, you know what I'm saying, or women are saying men should be held accountable for the way in which they're able to benefit with privilege and power and domination from these systems, institutions, and these practices and these beliefs, we think that should happen. What is an example, you see what I'm saying, or an instance of something that we should be holding women holding women accountable for? I hope your example isn't this.
You're shaking.
I know.
I feel your nervousness from here. Are you okay?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
Mr. Benning, you are not the father.
What's up is why you've been lying to me for 11 years, telling me that DJ is my real son.
Since you want to bring systems into this situation, are there any systems in place that hold women accountable for actions like these? Better yet, how many times have we heard the story of a star athlete being accused of doing something to a woman that he never did? Is there a system in place to hold women accountable for those actions? No, there's not. And while I'm at it, why not add in the mothers that keep their children away from their fathers because the mother doesn't like that the father moved on? I mean, isn't that the story of Kanye West? When Kanye West finally met his father, he asked Dad, why didn't you ever come get me? Your mama wouldn't let me. How many times or how many people are out here in the world today where men want to see their kids, be with their kids, just be a part of their life, and their mama won't let them because of control? Are women held accountable for that? Now wait, we already know most men are already physically stronger than women. That is why most women will be physically dominated by men. But women know how to get back at men in different ways, an area that they're stronger in. Wait again. I'm not even against women that hate their baby daddy because they got a terrible baby daddy. I support women like that. I feel bad for women like that. Even though I'm asking for men and women to be accountable, I already understand that there are terrible men out there. Just like we know there are terrible women out here. But for some reason, you don't want to make content that shows that. For some reason, you just want to be one-sided. Why is it so hard for someone to understand? You see a video of a woman making fun of a man in a wheelchair, and all of a sudden you correlate it to a black woman being hit by a brick? What, that doesn't even relate in any type of way. But you know what it does relate to? It relates to women of all races sitting up here asking for accountability from a men across the board. Do you see how that correlates with my video? Now, I understand the narrative you pushed. I understand the bag on TikTok is decent right now. That's really the only reason why I'm entertaining this conversation at the most part. Most people already understand where your content comes from and why you make it. And you've done well for yourself. But even to back up just a little bit, you said the discourse on the whole lady with the brick. I made my video on that. I said she should have never been smacked by a brick. I even tell men on my page to stop being weird and to stop coming at women that curve you. What is the point of that? It's never that serious. If a woman don't want to be with you, move on. Leave her alone. But you know what the crazy part about all this is? It could have all been avoided. You want to know why? Because it looks like the lady that get hit by a brick makes up situations all of the time. But I'm still going to give her credit, because at the end of the day, if that was to truly happen, no man should ever lay their hands on a woman.
This guy's content is amazing, so definitely check it out. He's having a beef with some other content creator. There are some content creators that will only gear towards women. Why? Because I always like the quote that when you lie, women will buy. He panders, he wants to make his empire, right? His, I don't know, social media empire, right? High account, whatever, on pandering to women. Women are the majority of consumers of practically everything, you know, internet, products, whatever. So you can grow a whole lot faster if you pander to women only, right? Look at this. You have the Steve Harveys, you have the Derek Jacksons, you also have other women that just pander to other women, right? All the, like, the Oprahs, all the daytime hosts, the Views and stuff like that. When you pander to women, all you need to do is pander to their emotions, not logic. So it's harder to pander to men, right? It's harder to talk to men because they have a bit of more logic to it. So if your statement is not logical, most men will just ignore it and look the other way, because you can't really pander necessarily to just men's pure emotions, because they don't find that as enjoyable or as content that's going to resonate with them. But when you pander to women's emotions, not even their logic, they will support it. They will, follow. They will push that message along. And that's why you have a lot of creators that love and push their content towards women, pander to women, say how women feel, say where men are terrible. It's all about women, like women can't do no wrong, no accountability, women don't need accountability, women are the ones who are victims, women are the ones who are struggling, Those are things where people do it because they're out for the largest amount of clout they can muster up. And how do you get it? Well, pandering to women.
Never been called a bullet bag before, and I can admit that don't feel good.
This situation right here perfectly encapsulates what's wrong with our generation. So this creator here is receiving like a ridiculous amount of backlash for this specific video, where he made clear that he would only ever put his life in danger to protect women that he knows, like his mother, his sister, or his girl. He's not just gonna throw his life away for some random chick. See, I'm not sure if y'all remember that man, but let me show you a video that he posted about 2 weeks ago.
So somebody can tell you your girl got a couple trains run on her and it wouldn't affect you. Please believe me when I say it. No, it wouldn't affect me. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't give a fuck.
What I find hilarious about all of this is the surprise, right? Like, 2 weeks ago, this man told the world that he doesn't care if his girl had a couple trains ran on her. Now y'all expect this same man to be like this alpha male traditional, I'll step in if a woman needs me type. I completely understand wanting the best of both worlds, like this super progressive, like metrosexual male who's also super manly but doesn't care about your body count and also doesn't mind if you have like a couple trains ran on you, but will also like defend your honor, like a knight in shining armor who uses his aggression to defend you, but he better like not be aggressive in any other circumstance, or else he'd probably just be perpetuating some like toxic masculinity bullshit. It's insane that I have to like specifically spell this out for you, right? I need you to look at me here, okay? The kind of man who is okay with you getting a train ran on you or several trains ran on you will probably not be the kind of man who goes out of his way to defend women in public. Understand that the best predictor for future behavior is past behavior. Every individual, every action we take rhymes, right? We follow the same exact pattern of logic when we make the choices that we make. See, what y'all are doing, y'all are looking at a fish that you know is a fish and then expecting that fish to climb a tree. It already showed you it's a fish. Like, it can't do any more than show you that it's a fucking fish. Fix your expectations.
I like this creator and his views, but I mean, I'm gonna have to differ a bit on him on this one, where he says just because this guy said that he wouldn't mind his girlfriend having a couple trains ran on her, you shouldn't be surprised that he wouldn't protect other women. I'm telling you that in this day and age, you shouldn't protect strangers anyway, because why risk your life for someone that could care less about you? But it does show you that these type of men, their viewpoints are inconsistent. They're two-faced. You can't trust them. I don't believe you can trust any man that is fine with his girlfriend having run like she could have run trains on her, and you believe he would even protect her. I'm very doubtful of that. I am very doubtful that any man could protect a woman that she's had trains ran on her. I'm very doubtful of that. So this man is like inconsistent, two-faced, untrustworthy. Because he has no morals, right? He doesn't care. So really, a man that has no morals, you can't trust what he will do. You can't trust what he would do in any kind of situation. So yeah, that's what I'll see as it, right? You can't even trust this type of man to even defend the people around
So
him.
somebody pulled a gun on me today because I didn't want to give them my number, which is like, whatever. But like, it didn't make sense to me because like, if you got my number because you pulled a gun on me and you texted me, what do you think I'm doing with the information? Baby, you're going to jail. Okay, so basically, long story short, what happened is I was driving on Crenshaw.
So this gonna be the new trend. This gonna be the new trend. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just asking questions, but she don't look like the type of chick that be on Crenshaw. Now, I ain't from California, but from what I heard, Crenshaw is a very long street. Crenshaw in what? You was in a minor car accident with 4 cars. Crenshaw in what? I mean, I'm pretty sure you had to tell the police exactly what happened for your insurance purposes. And dudes stopped and flashed a gun while you was. So did the other people not see this? You know what? Let me stop, man. I'm making too much sense. I don't know. Let me stop asking questions. Believe all women. My bad. I forgot.
Update. This woman completely scammed everyone who donated to her GoFundMe page. $40K to date. Here's the latest. The owner of the establishment looked at the footage and saw no evidence of a woman getting hit. She did not file a police report. Several people who work in the medical field have stated that her injuries are consistent with someone having an allergic reaction to something. This is truly intriguing, but this woman played social media. No, she didn't. No, she played you goof-ass hoes. She really had y'all believing this bullshit-ass story. That's why I ain't even speak on it, because I didn't believe shit she was talking about. First of all, she said this man picked up a brick after asking for her number. Cap. And she stood there, watched this man grab a brick, and then he went, "What you gonna do? Bitch, get out the fucking way." That shit didn't make no sense to me. Like, she looked around at all the men when this man grabbed the brick and said, "Oh, y'all with some nuts gonna let this slide?" Like, what the fuck, bitch? Yes. Yes. If he hit a woman with a brick, what the fuck you think he gonna do to us? He gonna beat us with the fucking brick. Like, and it's sad because she had all these black women out here attacking black men, talking about, y'all don't protect us from pumpkin heads. Y'all be letting us get pumpkin heads. And the whole time, she was just fucking cap. And it's sad because all that believe all women shit going out the window. First, you got the bitch with the fake kidnapping. Now you got the fake brick asshole. Like, man, y'all ass out here taking L. City girls down tremendously, sister. Beat it.